Obviously, Borough today away to Southampton. It was always going to be a difficult game. Southampton chasing that, well, they're in the top six, but looking to maintain that and keep it going to get into the playoffs. They've had a great run. I mean, we beat them a few months ago. We beat them 2-1 at the Riverside. Today, obviously, international break disrupted things. We were in the right vein of form. 1-3, drew 1. But anyway, today we'll go live now and then we're on. Minute early. It's better to be early than late, innit? Hi, it's Bernie Slavin. Thanks for joining me on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And thanks as always to the sponsors: Cleveland Systems Engineering, Galaxy Blinds, Ultimate Windows, Cornerstone, Ocean Lighting, Dovecot, Advanced Utility Solutions, GRS Insulation, and TGM Cars. Well, after international break, we headed down to Southampton. My days, it used to be called the Dell. The team was Dieng. We played with a flat back four. We disrupted the five. Obviously, I think it was due to injuries, but Dieng was in goal. Engel and Ayling, the full-backs. Howson came in to play alongside Clark at the heart of defence. There was Greenwood, O'Brien, Belazer, Azaz, Jones, and Latilaf. And on the bench was Gilbert, Silvera, Dick Steele, Jones, Thomas, Willis, Lennon, McCabe, and Woolston. What did I see? I seen Southampton boss the game for 89 minutes. Totally controlled the pace of the game. Created numerous chances. Scored a goal after about 12 minutes. It was a poor goal as well. The ball went down our right. Ayling went to clear it. No, he didn't go to clear it. The winger had took it right into the corner, just where the goal line is, right in the corner. And Ayling should have wiped him and the ball out, but he let him get the ball in. Howson miskicked him and over his head. The lad ended up getting a touch at the back stick and rifled it across the keeper, and we were 1-0 down. After that, our only real response was Azaz when he cut in. It was a good effort. Inside left, cut into the box, hit it, beat the keeper, hit the post, and ricocheted away. But that was it, really. Second half, Latilaf went through 1-1, powder puff effort. Should have did better across the keeper. But Latilaf came alive in the 89th minute, 90th minute. Great ball for the right. Latilaf ghosted in between two centre-backs. One of the smallest men in the pitch. Got his head to it. It was a great header into the bottom right-hand corner. Great finish. Latilaf would be delighted because the service was minimum. I felt sorry for him. Latilaf, I mean, he should get paid for lonely money. Him and Azaz were 20, 30, 40 yards away from each other. Didn't link up as a pair. The width, whether it was Ayling or Jones or Engel or whoever, we didn't get the ball in the box. I counted 2 quality balls in the 90 minutes. 2 quality balls from the flanks. It's not good enough. It's not enough. But as I say, some people would have said, if you're a neutral watching it, you say, oh, Middlesbrough out of jail. But we'll take it. A point on our travels is a good one. But as I say, they dominated, but the centre forward, Shea Adams, Scottish international, dear God, he could have walked away with maybe, definitely 1 match ball, possibly 2. He missed chance after chance. Dieng had a couple of good saves. Dieng had a couple of ones that he flapped it and missed. There was one he came out and missed it. Then there was 2 he spilled. And amazingly, Adams missed the target from, we're talking 4 yards. You know, so a point's always a good point in your travels. And we're playing a good team. Some people say, why do we do better against the better teams? Do you know why? Because they come at us. They go at us and leave gaps at the back, and we can try and expose that. It's when we play the lesser teams, like Rotherham, like this Monday, they'll clog it up, Sheffield Wednesday, they'll clog it up, frustrate us, try and put everybody to sleep and then hit us in the counter. The good teams like Leicester and like today, they attack. They're fearless. They go forward with pace and trickery and create chances, but that leaves the back door open for us. Don't get me wrong, we didn't really exploit it today, but hey, we got a point. Right, so I'm going to backtrack in these. Hopefully I've got time to read them. I'll be doing my Total BS podcast on Monday. It'll be a great header by Latilaf, Lee Davis. Yeah, I've mentioned that. It was a great header. If you see it, as I say, he's ghosted in. One of the smallest men in the pitch. 2 centre-halves were split. He ghosted in between them. Great downward header. I mean, he didn't let as if he jumped 15 feet in the air. It came into him, he's ghosted in. Brilliant. header downwards, great finish. Good point for Borough against Southampton away, finishing 1-1. My man of the match for Borough today was Dieng, up the Borough, Andrew Hill. For me, man of the match, I don't really think I've seen a man of the match. I don't think Dieng was man of the match. I thought he took good saves, but it was more their finish. It was awful, embarrassing. And he got the hook, the big Scottish international, and rightly so. He missed 3 gilt-edged chances from 6 yards or 4 yards out, middle of the goal. Dieng had spilled 2 of them. So, but Dieng had a couple of good saves as well. Latty Laugh will be great next year if he can stay healthy, considering his injuries and the delivery he gets. This is for John Gaunt. Dear me, sorry, press the, where are we here? Laugh will be great next year if he can stay healthy, considering his injuries and the delivery he's not done bad at all. Well, my biggest criticism of Latty Laugh is bringing players into play in his first touch. I mean, today, I bet you could count how many touches he got. He's lucky if he get 8 touches today. But hey, when I was playing, if I had 8 touches and scored, I'm happy. That's the sign of a goal scorer. Is Latty Laugh proving he's a goal scorer? No, he's missed a few. His touch is heavy. He needs a good touch to bring players and teammates into the game, and he needs a good first touch to control it, to finish off. When he's got a lot of time to think about it, I don't think he's the best. When it's instinctive, like today, comes in, header. The other one he got, he's inside left. He's away for the marker. Inside left, wee bit of an angle, but not that bad an angle. And he hits it near post, and the keeper could have threw his cap on it. Should have drilled it across into the far corner. He'll know that. I'm having problems with this. Here we are. Hi Bernard, had a confrontation regarding strikers at Borough. Yeah, so Trevor Chappell says, hi Bernard, had a confrontation regarding strikers at Borough. I said we don't have a striker, and he replied, wait a wee minute, something not quite happening on this, can't seem to get it. Where's the gaffer? You just need to bear with me a minute, I can't really get it. Oh, here we are. Had a confrontation regarding strikers at Borough. He says we don't have a striker. He replied, who scored the goal? I says, he has pace, but he's not a goal scorer. Your thoughts, please. Well, me, Trevor, what has he scored? 9-10 goals? Near a month left of the season. Not good enough. Has he had more chances to put away? Yeah. Has he got a good first touch? No. Has he got pace? Lightning pace. But to be a goal scorer, you need to finish off ones where you've got time to think, and your touch plays a big part in that. You know, if it's instinctive, boom, or you get the ball, hit it, but if you're having to play 1-2s and get a touch and then finish, he has to improve that big time. Everybody's guessing, nobody knows. It might turn out like Akpom next year, but Akpom had a good first touch. I never heard anybody having a go at Akpom saying he's not got a good touch. Footballers should have a good first touch. Being a professional, first touch is vitally important for progression of yourself and for the men in your team. It's not as if he's a young kid. He cost £5 million. I remember Trevor Senior joining us from Reading, scored over 100 goals, phenomenal record. Came into us, we put him in the middle, all the lads were pinging the balls in. This is his first day, and he was going like that. The lads were going, how much we paid for you? That was 500 grand. So we were critical of our own team. This guy's cost £5 million. He needs to have a better touch. As I say, if I was him, I'd be staying with a bag of balls. If I was Carrot, I'd be saying, listen, a bit of advice for you. After the official training, you stay behind, bag of balls, pick a couple of young lads, ping balls in, get a good touch, and get ready for next season. It's important. Gilbert done more in 5 minutes than a few have in 5 months. Adams will be at the Borough next year. That's for Chris Fleming. Carl Atlas says, hi Bernie mate, hiya Carl. I am very happy, I'm well happy with that result, and aren't usually when it's a draw, and could tell it was going to get something, we're going to get something from the match with how many chances Southampton missed, and what a great header by Latty Laugh to secure a point. It was a great header. Well done Latty Laugh, great header. There was no Flaws, there was no McGree, there was no Hackney, there was no 3 centre-backs, which has done so well in recent games. Look, to be honest, did you think it was going to come? No, I don't think we did. 89th, 90th minute it came. But he played at the bitter end. I think they added 6-7 minutes injury time. We might have went on and won it. But they must be shell-shocked. But they deserve what they got, Southampton. You don't take your chances. I'm critical when Borough don't take chances. They created, I say, the big centre-forward, Adams, dear God, he's an international player. I mean, watch them. I'm not over-exaggerating. If I was a Southampton player, I'd want to kill him. Paul Kinston, evening, Bernie, evening, Paul. You're looking well, pal. Great away point. Looking at the squad we had out, we're getting a lot of injuries again. I often wonder why this is happening. Could it be the training regime? Latte did well today. Got to look to take 6 points from the next 2 home games against poorer sides because we have some tough games after that up the Borough. Well, it's funny because there's been a few changes at the training ground, hasn't there? The lad Chris, is it Chris Moyles? Chris Moyles? He's been there for years. I heard, there's people moving, getting sacked up the training ground. He was one of them. Well, I'm not saying he gets sacked, he might have left voluntary, but a bit suspicious that after years of being Borough's trainer, whatever, physio, whatever you want to call him in the modern world, he packs his bags and he's away to Australia. That came out of the blue. So I'm sure there's people at the club, the top boys are looking at certain things and not happy with 1 or 2 things. Francis Pate says, great header by Lath today. Thought we deserved a point. The end. Bring on Sheffield Wednesday Monday. We deserved the point. We deserved the point with the chances they missed. We could, if we get beat 5-6-1 today, it wouldn't have been out of sync with the game I seen. Any Borough fan with their glasses off, the blinkers spectacle, and watching just a game of football, although we're the Borough fans, they should have tore us to shreds. The chances they had, time and time again. And what they did, I use the word fanning about, messed about at the back. They took chances. Yeah, they got away with it, but we didn't have enough to punish them. I tell you what, if we had got more good ball, we got in the flanks right and left. We got in good positions a lot of the time. They weren't great defensively. But when the ball comes in the box, it hit the first man, or it was overhit, or it was in the air where there's no height and no aerial threat for us. So it had to be a ball fizzed in. I mean, the one to laugh was his height. It was a great ball in. Mark Glasgow says, great result today. Hopefully see you on the 4th of May. I have grade 4. He's got an issue health-wise and just been told that I have six months to live. Well, Mark, really sorry to hear that. And Mark, I think you messaged me, you put on my social media that you'd sent me a private message. I never got it. I did look, but I never got it. Send me it again and I'll get in touch with you, Mark. Yeah, keep the spirits up, Mark, and hey, see you in the 4th of May. Yeah, are you coming in the lounge? Is that what you're doing, Mark? Is it Latte Laugh goal, a game ratio roughly 1-2, Lee Davis? Possibly. But when you cost 5 million, I know injuries are a part and parcel of the game, but yeah. Well, so was Assombalonga. People heavily criticised him. His goal ratio was a very good goal ratio. You know, but 10 goals and getting in with a month to go is not good enough. Bruce Rake used to say, and I think he got it for the late great Bill Shankly, is you don't just look at a player. I know there's no guarantees, obviously, but you don't just look at a player's credentials regarding his quality on the ball and he has to be fit. Can he guarantee you 40 odd games a season? Well, we've had a few over the years that they come with injuries and never really recover. So that's a fair old point, that. And in the modern game, we should be. I don't know why we get so many injuries and why the modern player gets so many injuries. In the Premier League, sometimes I think it's due to the VAR. But we've not got VAR where they're standing about for 5 minutes, your legs are tightening, your muscles are tightening. I get that. But in the Championship, we don't have VAR. But why so many injuries? And we've got the best technology in these sports scientists and all these dietitians and all the best equipment, and yet we're going down like that. When I played, bad pitches, bad training facilities, the sponge man, 14 players, third, second. And then we added a couple to into the first division, the old first division equivalent of the Premier. So why now? Why so many? Don't tell me it's faster. What a load of pants it is. It's faster. It's not faster. I played the model game, I wouldn't be any faster. I wasn't fast. But there is guys that is quick. Super quick. You might have a better six-pack, but it doesn't make you fitter. And regarding fitness, I was as fit as anybody. In my heyday, I bet you I was as fit as any of these guys. I wasn't as fast as some of them. But the fastest guy we've ever had is Traore. You know, Jones is quick, but he's nowhere near Traore. So I'm right then. If Matt Clark had scored, would he call him a goal scorer? He's full of what makes the grass go greener. This is for Trevor again. Go green in Texas. Look, we've all got opinions, Trevor. As I say, I've given my opinion on Lucky Laugh. I think his pace is amazing. I think his work rate is very good. He's got a never say die attitude, but his first touch is awful. I'll use the word awful because it is awful. He never got a lot of touches today, so I didn't know if it was good or bad today, but I seen him the other week, before the break, no the Blackburn, the one before that, and every touch, I think it was Birmingham, touch after touch was heavy. Not good enough. It's not good enough. If we want the best, we need players that's going to hold it up, bring players into play and score more than 10. I'm not just saying him. We need strike force. Whether Lucky Laugh's party, if Lucky Laugh disappeared, would that be the end of the world for me? No, of course it wouldn't. The end of the world came when I saw him Belonga scored 15, I think, his first year. More than that. Big Bamford scored 19 league goals. Akpom, 27, 28 goals, league goals. Those guys we missed, but we just, they go and that's the end of it, isn't it? Great result today, Bernie. Matt Barnes. Yeah, it was. Great point. Get your boots on, Bernie. You needed to get us some goals. Christopher Abel. Well, I'll be honest, I don't think they've scored today, but I tell you what, there's one thing I'd guarantee today. The guys like Jones and Ayling and whoever's on the wide positions, if they're not getting the ball to me, they'd be back with sore ears. I would have gave them it verbally, without a shadow of a doubt. I did it to Ripley, I did it to John Henry, I did it to them all. It's healthy. But I would have. Some of the balls, great positions, we get the ball wide, we look up, we fanny about, we play it back, we get it back, we go to hit it in, it hits the first man, we hit it, it's overhit. It's too high because we've not got any aerial threat, 6 foot odd big centre forward. It has to be a special kind of delivery for us to score a goal. Andy Upward says, evening Bernie, evening Andy. Engel gets himself into some great positions. His final ball is left lacking sometimes. Gels would have a few assists today. Yeah, it's a fair point. Yeah, as I say, Engel, Ayling, Jones, O'Brien if he pulled wide, Greenwood if he pulled wide. There was a lot of chances, good positions in the last third, the opposing third, to get balls in the box. And it was awful. They were awful. So to get a goal near the end of the 90th minute, we got a jail, of course we did. But it was a great ball and a great header. Robert Lane says, fantastic header by Lath, but we still have the same issues. Set pieces poor, but laser poor passing. Greenwood missing. Engel shocking in the ball, but a good result, but not a good performance, Robert Lane. Look, there's no but a fan who watched that can say it was a good game to watch. Well, if you're a Southampton fan, you'd say, well, we've done everything but score, but that's the name of the game, put the ball in the back of the net. If you can't do it, you deserve what you get, and they deserve to throw 2 points away today. They needed them as much as we did. We wanted all three to try and go for this top 6. It's not going to happen. They're living in cuckoo land. I said we'd won 3 at the remaining 8. Well, we're down to 7 now. That's being a realist. I don't want to sound negative, but that's my gut tells me what I've seen. I mean, what happens, we play on Monday. Bank holiday Monday. And we play a team, Sheffield Wednesday, who's I think the second bottom. They drew against, was it Preston they drew? No, Swansea. It was Swansea today, 1 each. They will come, they won't go as like Leicester, they won't go as like Southampton today. They're going to come and box it up and frustrate us and bore us and try and get the fans on our case, our home fans. And that's what Rotherham and all these other average, middle of the, well, not even middle, near the bottom of the league teams do. That's what they come and do. They ain't going to come here and play football. They ain't going to come here and attack us. They're going to try and get a point. A point like we get a point today. They come get a point. It's a good one. Blackburn Rovers achieved it. They're struggling, huffing and puffing. They came, game plan, shop. They're not good enough to break us down. I would agree with that. I don't think we are good. Well, we've proved it against Rotherham, 1 point out of 6. I was reading something on the internet the other day, or whatever it was, and somebody, I don't know who or what, I just read about it, and it was saying, oh, Middlesbrough beat all the big teams. But the flip side, we've not beat any of the crap teams, or very seldom, and struggled and huffed and puffed. And the reason for me is because sometimes when you play the big boys, whether it's Chelsea in the Cup, or Villa in the Cup, or Leicester, you go there and you're up for it because you're playing the better teams in the division. The spotlight's really on you, the attention's on you. And then you play against a lesser team, and if you can't motivate yourself, which you should, but sometimes you can't, for whatever reason, the coaches have to motivate you. It's easy getting up for the big games. It's when the so-called lesser teams come, you have to motivate, and the coaches have to play their part in it. Latte Laugh needs to take a look at Craig Johnson when he was rejected by Jack Charlton and Stephen Mitchell. Yeah, Jack Charlton, the late great Jack Charlton. I love Big Jack. I didn't play at Middlesbrough under Jack. I played with the Republic for 3 years. I love Jack, straight talker. And even way before I arrived in Teesside, he told Craig Johnson in no uncertain terms when he came over, you'll never be a striker stroke goal scorer, centre forward, as long as you've got a hole in your arse. That was his words. I've interviewed Craig for, you can see it on my Total BS podcast if you drag back. But Jack told him that, but obviously Jack got it wrong. It's how you turn it around. But as I say, Latte Laugh's great potential, as in he's got great pace, he's direct, works his ass off. Is he a great goal scorer? I've not seen that. Is he going to be prolific? Well, we'll find out next season. But more players that come in, and surely we're going to bring another couple of centre forwards in to put him under pressure, to make him do the business. Otherwise, he will find himself out in the cold. I am at the Watford game. So Mark Glasgow, he's at the Watford game. Is it Watford Leeds tonight? Leeds are playing tonight, aren't they? Robert says someone should show Jones a video of Ripley and Henry. See if you can get him on the ball one-on-one. Yeah, that's a good point as well. There was one today, early doors, 20 odd minutes. Jones got the ball in his own half. He has run, beat a man or two. He's carried it. Did brilliant. Got there. Got level with 18-yard box. Went to play it square, first man. All that work, effort for nothing. I've seen loads of wingers over the years. Good in the ball, trickery, skill, balance, pace, but can't cross the ball. Drury was one of them. Drury never lifted his head. He was just a hit and hope. I'll get it in the box, up to you to do something. But sometimes you need to lift your head and put a name on the ball. You need to look and think, oh, there's Johnny there, I'll put it into him. Talking about Johnny, how do you think Johnny Howson did today with the being in the heart of the defence? McGree and Foz out for the rest of the season. Do you think they'll be here next season? Foz possibly. I don't think McGree will be here. I think he'll be off. I think Big Paddy will be off. I think they're more or less, well, yeah. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would say those two will be gone. Yeah, so you're talking about Ripley and Henry. Yeah, Ripley and Henry were direct, skillful, and delivered good balls. Scott Watson says, hi Bernie Joseph Slavin, how are you, Scott? I got my tickets for the night of the Dovecot on the 26th of April, and I might still the dark room. Come on, Scott, what's happening here? Hi Bernie Joseph Slavin, how are you? I've got my tickets for the night of the Dovecot, 26th of April, and I might still... There's obviously some other word missing there. Laugh out loud. Anyway, Scott, see you in the 26th. If you're thinking what's he on about, 26th of this month, I'm in the Dovecot. My guest is Gary Pallister, apparently. I'll be talking to him about his time at Borough, the promotions, the Stamford Bridge, and then moving on to Man United and all the medals and success he had down there, and playing with top players like Robson and Campton and guys like that, so it'll be an interesting night. And plug and do's, there's also one on the 3rd of May, the Legends, Mark McDonald, Derek Gates, myself. It's at the Dolmans, 3rd of May, £25 a ticket, and yeah, But that'll be a great night. You can order via 7.enterprises.hotmail.co.uk. That's the word 7, not the number, the word 7. And the tickets are going very well. Dave Saunders says, whatever opinion, it was a great result. With so many players out, just think what could happen next season if the right additions are made. Yeah, but Dave, yeah, you could look at a host of things. Why we struggled this season? Inconsistency, loss of form, injuries, selling players. That's the ingredient for disaster. That's why we're not in the playoffs. Everybody tipped us to be in the playoffs this year. Everybody fan I spoke to, like my mates travel the country. A couple of my mates are actually down in Southampton today. One of them put half time, dear me, I'm glad I made the journey, as a sarcastic comment, but at least he's done it. He's went to support his team and travelled to Southampton. Yeah, so there's a host of things. We can't keep going to injuries. We're selling our best players. We're building for the future. We sell Rodgers for 12, 14 million. Great business, but not good for Carrick, the fans, or the players, or for the team. You lose a bit of morale with that when you see players like Rodgers gone. 6 months. He's only 21. We're meant to be building for the future. That's not building. That's letting players go right away. As soon as what if we'd kept Rodgers 2 years' time? He might be worth 40. Sick to death of the lack-end product from Jones. Can't pass, can't cross. Gets beaten for pace by a 6'4" centre-back. Yeah, he did in the second half. Maybe he was tired, but I'm not making excuses, but don't forget he's been out injured for a long time. Engels even worse and backwards. Baleza, worst midfielder I've seen for the Borough. Dear me, that's a bit strong. That's for Adam Hall. Yeah, there's no good. I call it flatten to deceive. You beat few players. You get a shot, but the shot gets blocked. Flatten to deceive. You got the wing, beat a couple of players, hit the first man. Flatten to deceive. If you're a winner, you need to get decent service in the box. You're a goal scorer, you need to score goals. If you're a keeper defenders, you need to keep clean sheets. We all have to provide something, bring something to the table. If like to hear it. Andrea C. Cushley says, like to hear a woman's opinion. If would like to hear a woman's opinion. Well, let's hear it, Andrea. Let's hear it. Let's hear the woman's opinion. Craig Johnson was a midfielder. No, he could play wide, he could play midfield, he could play up front as well. He wasn't an out-and-out centre forward. I know that, Trevor. He wasn't an out-and-out centre forward. But nevertheless, no matter where he played, Big Jack says he would never be a footballer as long as he got a hole in his ass. Jack wasn't one to mess about. Imagine saying that now, he'd be hung, drawn and quartered, Big Jack. Bernie, when you sell the Three Legends tickets, any chance you can live stream it? Would love to watch from Romania up the Borough, Graham McTiernan. Yeah, well, I think we've got that penciled in that we're going to do that, Graham. I'm sure it'll be an entertaining night. And we'll get as much footage as possible. And I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. It'll be a straight talking, no nonsense, no hold barred, no bullshit spin of propaganda. It'll be for the heart, the gut. And the threes are all made of a similar substance. And the threes would last 5 minutes, and today's radio is a threesome. Dear God. They get the station shut down. Foz and McGree out for the rest of the season. Well, somebody mentioned that. I don't know how true that is. I've not been looking up or looking for tidbits. I just concentrate on the game today. But Foz McGree, would it surprise me? No. Nothing surprises me in football. I will stay in the dark room. Says we'll win 7 out of away, Scott, man. So Scott said, I will stay in the dark room. I said we will win 7 of our games. Laugh out loud. No wonder you're laughing, Scott. Dear God. Bruce Ravinsky says, how are you, Bernie? Hiya, Bruce. Happy Good Friday to you. Happy Good Friday to everybody. Happy Easter. Good result in the end, by all accounts. What's this about Carrick being offered a 3-year deal doing the rounds? If true, I'm getting the impression he has had assurances about incomings regarding next season summer window. We could be going for it after all, if true. But it seems we hear saying same thing every season. Yeah, Bruce, I've not actually heard that. Somebody was saying the day before the game, on social media, any Tom, Dick and Harry has got an opinion, can say anything. Faceless people have even got an opinion. and they were saying that all Carrick's ready to sign a contract. Well, signing a contract's one thing, but let's hope he is signing it if he's given assurances. I mean, if Carrick's Peter, there was somebody. Where was it? Was there something here? Yeah, somebody put this note. No one said this. I noticed the club are coming out with being media friendly towards the fans. Surprise, surprise. Tickets sold must be down, or the tickets being sold must be down. PR on goals. Yeah, look, there's PR on goals, letting players go, poor home record. Carrick's bumming things up for next season, and no one says this season's not even over yet. I get that as well. I'm sure he's sort of not rolled out there, but Carrick obviously he's looking to be here next season. We're looking to have him next season. But Carrick, I'm sure me and you know as much as Carrick as to who's coming and who's going. I don't think Carrick's got any say in who comes and who goes. He might sit in a room and open his mouth, but I don't think he calls the final shot. Well, the modern game, no, they don't. Managers do that, not coaches. And that's one of the things. I could be sitting here as coach of Middlesbrough saying, yeah, next season, really looking forward to it. We're going to bring in a stack of players. And well, I'm bluffing, isn't I? Because I don't know who we're bringing in. That's down to the chief exec, the chairman, and the director of football. He plays the major part. So I'm the coach. I'll coach whoever they give me. And if I see players out the door that I want to keep, but I can't keep it, then I just need to keep my mouth shut and roll with it. But let's hope he gets what he had, no this year, the season before it. Bernie, we are now running on the Moneyball policy. Buy, sell, reinvest, but we have to have real talent found. The Akpom and Rogers money needed to invest in quality. As I say, I don't get involved with I talk about football and what I think, coaching and who's bringing players in. I can give you that, but when it comes to finance, well, that's what it looks like. We've always been a selling club. Even before I came, I've read about it. If that's the model of the club, then everybody has to roll with it, including Carrick. As I say, Steve Gibson's invested millions and millions of pounds and sanctioned them, and let other heads and minds pick them who are meant to be footballing geniuses who know their talent, and when they've come in, they've been absolute donkeys. So I keep saying it, Steve Gibson must go, do you know what? He must have went, I ain't doing it anymore. Some of the garbage was spent on players. And we're talking 10, 12 million, 8 million. We're talking millions in pounds here. You can't keep doing that. You wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. There's only so much you spend, then you go, hold on a minute, let's tighten the belt. We're not spending it in crap. And I think that's what's happening now. I was listening to TalkSport earlier. They says, all in all, after the injury, etc., the departures last season hasn't been a disappointing season at Middlesbrough. It's been hugely disappointing. It hasn't been a disappointing season for Middlesbrough. It's been hugely disappointing. Yeah, listen, it's all right on TalkSport and National Radio when you don't watch Middlesbrough every week. You probably watch them every week. I watch them every week. I go to every home game and I watch every away game on the telly. So I'm on here and know what I'm talking about, and I call a spade, but I call what I see. And it's been a turbulent, below season. It's been frustrating. At times it's been boring. No, if you rewind to Carrick's first year, my God, it's the best football I've seen in 30 odd years. The football was amazing. We wanted to kick on for that. Instead of that, we went back over. Why we went back over? Because we brought 12 novices in. We let 14 go, including all the loans, who were all unbelievably good. We let Akpom, the top scorer, go. So then we brought in novices and apprentices. We need tradesmen. If we're going to succeed next season, we need a couple of, in my opinion, might not happen, but I'm giving my opinion, we need a couple of players who are tradesmen who are going to come in and the fans go, wow, that's a good signing, that. That's a good signing. Novices and apprentices, the fans haven't got the patience. I get what the club's trying to do, sell them all at Rogers and be quids in. I get that as a business, but I'm a fan, you're a fan. You want the team to give it a good old go next year. And next season, and you'll see in the summer who goes and who comes in, and then you'll know exactly where we're going. End of the day, All the appointments over the years stem from Steve Gibson's judgment, including managers and players. If he now wants to stop spending, he is punishing the fans for his mistakes. Sad times. So Adam Hall having a say there. So I've read that. It's true, Bernie. It's on the Tees website. Both out for the season. Good point today. Mike Flanagan. Cheers, Mike. Well, I was going to say it's bad news. It's sad news, but is it? Because I've never thought once this season that we're going to be in the top 6. So the top 6 is a fantasy. We'd only get there if we shot everybody in rivers or got a gun out and shot the teams. That's a joke, by the way. The other teams are there's 7 games left. I think Borough's 9 points off top 6. Is it 9 points off top 6? 7 games left. Asses was 1, 3 and 8. Well, that's 1 gone today, so we're down to 7 now. It's a tall order. It's not going to happen. And by the way, I think it'd be embarrassing if it happened because we're certainly nowhere near as good as we were last year. And last year we didn't make the final. So, yeah, so in a perverse way, McGree and Foz out could open up a door for somebody that we don't really know, or who one of the younger lads to come on and give them a go. What have we got to lose now? There's nothing to lose now. Let's go. Be professional. Give some unknown kid an opportunity for now at the end of the season. Say, you're in for the next 7 games. Let's go for it. Shows what you've got. Andy Appleyard says, what's your thoughts, Bernie, in the whole betting situation? The Newcastle player gets banned. Ivan Toney gets banned. But football surrounded by betting companies. These footballers get so much money and so much time off. It's not really surprising, is it? It's a good point. It's a good point. Look, football's full of hypocrisy. We've seen it at the World Cup. Dear God, you've got Neville and all these guys. Oh, Qatar, we shouldn't have gone there. Let's support the LGBTQ, whatever it is. Let's wear this, and then we end up not wearing that. Harry Kane said, "Oh, I can't do it because I might get booked." It's just a facade. It's just a joke. And money, unfortunately, money, greed, and power corrupts the world, and businesses. It corrupts them. You know, when I get sponsors here, right? I'm not talking that kid, but if I get sponsors here, I'm grateful for the sponsors. I'm a local guy, lives local, been here 35 years next year. If a butcher's come in and says, Bernie, I'll give you X amount more than anybody else, am I going to take it? No. No, why? Because I'm vegan. I don't eat meat. If a beer company comes in, oh, Bernie's Foster's Lager or whatever lager, I don't know why I picked it, I don't drink. Do you want? No. A cigarette company? No. But these guys that all went to Qatar, Lineker & Co and Neville and all these guys, they're all hypocrites. You can't say one thing and still go. You say, I tell you what, I'm not going. I've got enough money anyway. I don't really need any more. And I'm sticking to my principles and morals. But when it comes to money, oh, they forget about that. And they still get the cheat and audacity beyond national television telling us what's right and what's wrong and what we should do. Hypocrites. And you're right. Betting. Yeah, I'm not into that. Again, if the fans were waving, if everybody was waving a betting fund in the stands, they'd probably totally stop it. As I say, they're selective what banners you can wave that in the world, but you can't wave that one. And the powers that be, the FA and the government and all this, and I don't trust any of them, by the way, they all give it, oh, you're allowed to wave that, and we'll do that. Politics, get it out of the game. Get the politics right out of the game. Fans pay to watch football, be entertained, see goals, not to see somebody kneeling, somebody jumping up, somebody waving a flag, somebody wearing a band. They don't want that. If I'm paying 500 quid a ticket, I just want to see goals and entertainment. Get all your stuff out of the way. I support everything. Because I wave a flag, I could be the biggest con man in the world. I'll wave a flag. I could be the biggest twat ever. I could take the knee. I could be this. I could wear 10 bands. I could still be against people. It's a load of nonsense. Everybody's fake. They're all being made to do it. They don't want to do it. They're being forced to do it. And television, they're being forced to say everything's hunky-dory. Oh, I'm happy with this channel. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. I mean, it just shows you what this Britain is all about now. I put a post up the other night, and some idiot put 6. So there's 2 men and 2 women in the studio. It was Channel 4. I can't even remember what game. I was watching the game the other night. There was 2 girls, 2 lads, and I just put. I thought I clicked onto Big Brother as opposed to the football. Right away, somebody's went, "Were you off the sexism?" Well, who am I having a go at, the men or the woman? I said Big Brother. Why did I say that? Because the room they were in looked as if you could blow the walls down like these. Channel 4. Big Brother was on Channel 4, wasn't it? The girl that was in it's been on that Big Brother. I'm sure she'd been on Big Brother's Jungle and all that. So that's why I says it. But right away you get some half-wit. Oh, you're sick. No, I'm not sexist. I like women. I respect women. I'm married to a woman. Get a grip. There's people dying in the world and you're all going, oh, you can't say that. And they're all coming in. They put 2 and 2 together and come up with 5. Get rid of them. Get rid of the law. All this political shit. And by the way, we're talking about politics. We're going to be going to America the next World Cup. Full of politics. And all the boys we're talking about, I'll all jump the bandwagon, I'll get well paid, and all the morals and principles will all go out the window again. Wonder if we'll give the youngsters some minutes at all. Jonathan Matton. Well, why not? Why, if we keep saying we've got talent behind the scenes, well, let's show it now. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Peter Bricky, hiya Peter. Hi Bernie, great entertaining second half and a well-deserved point for the Borough. It's a pity we don't see that fighting spirit at the Riverside. Bernie, do you think Steve Gibson wants promotion or is he happy to be a good championship side? I can't talk on behalf of Steve Gibson, Peter Bricky. I don't think he'd be overly disappointed we're still in this division. To get promotion, yeah, you get parachute and all that if you come down next season, but you have to spend a fair bit to compete and be up there. So it's not if you grew up and it was just you're rolling in money, but you have to spend a fair bit to try and make a fist of it. Nah, well, we're not ready yet. We're a million miles away for that. What's this? Newcastle start. Newcastle goals this season 59. Executions ordered. Dear me, I nearly read that. I wasn't going. I'm not a PC, but I don't like things like that. The powers that want you to talk about this stuff, so you aren't talking about the stuff that matters, like how the country is being run. Yeah, as I say, it's all diverting. Yeah, keep the politics out. Let's stick to the old football. Brilliant away point. Bernie, Catherine and Brooke. Hiya, Catherine. Great point. Any point away from home in the main is good, but today against a decent Southampton team, how did we achieve a point? Because we got a late goal in the 90th minute. We're a great header if you like to laugh. And the other reason we got a point is because the big centre forward, Shea Adams, Scottish international, missed 3 absolute sitters. I reckon my granny would have scored 2 at the 3. That's how bad they were. If you think I'm overreacting, have a watch. Trevor says, when you watch the away games, Bernard, do you listen to Matt Drury's commentary? He's clueless. I'll be honest, Trevor, I don't even know. Well, I think I know who you're talking about. I don't listen. No, I don't. No. I don't listen to BBC. Never have listened to BBC. I call them the boring broadcasting company. That's everything the BBC do. You're talking about hypocrisy and that, dear God, over the years. No, I'm not talking here, I'm talking nationally. No. I don't, no, definitely not. So the answer is no. But Neil Manson, I'm a big fan of Mado, great guy, Mado, lovely guy. You've been here 40 years next year, Bernard. You've been asleep for 5 years. No, 85. Wow. Is that right? 85, 86, 2024. Dear God, I had last year somewhere. Anyway, I've been here for a number of years. I might have a party, eat a bit of cake. I've been off the cake for a while. Well said, Bernie, you tell it as it is, Catherine and Brooke. Catherine, honestly, this nonsense, oh, you don't like this, you don't. I don't dislike anybody, any human being. I respect everybody, no matter your religion, colour, creed, gender. I don't care. Good on you, get on with it, but do not ram it down my throat. I say I'm vegan. I'm not saying don't eat meat. I go about with guys that eat meat. They'll be sitting next to me with a cow's up. That's their prerogative, that's their life. I'm not here to change your views. So, yeah, as I say, I respect everybody as long as they respect me. And that's it. That's where I am in my life. I'm chilled. I'm content. As I say, I'm in for everybody. Whatever you want to be, get on with it. I sanction it. Just get on with it and enjoy your life. That's it. Pamela Turnbull there, the woman coming on the draws. Now, hi, Pamela. Even in Bernie, Mark Clark was solid today. Put his head when most defenders wouldn't put their boots. Solid performance. Good result. An anticipated point. You're right, Pamela. And Big Clarky was good. You're right. That's a fair point. Big Clarky, yeah, he won everything in the... Well, he's a big commanding figure, but yeah. If he was up front, he'd cause a few problems for opponents as well. Puts himself about, fearless. And you're right, puts his head in where I wouldn't put my boots. Really hope Carrick gives Sonny Finch some minutes. He's really talented. Favourite Smith songs, Bernie? Dib Dab. My favourite Smith song, How Soon Is Now. So that's my favourite song. Sonny Finch, I keep hearing about his Sonny Finch. He wasn't on the bench today, was he? No, he was on the bench the other week. Yeah, let's get Sonny Finch in. This kid scores goals. But so did John Kavanagh, and he's off. He was the top scorer in the 21s. Gone. Puff of smoke. Sonny Finch. Let's see what he's got. Let's get the kid on. Let's get him in. Let's get him in on Monday. Ideal opportunity Monday. What do you think of Greenwood display this season? Would you buy him? I would not be been so inconsistent today. He disappeared. I think he blows hot and cold. Some of the cup games he's been very good. Hot and cold, scores a few good goals. $1.5 million in the modern game, still peanuts. Out the 12 we brought last summer, who have I been impressed with? Greenwood in flashes, Rodgers in flashes, Van der Berg's been the number one, and the rest have huffed and puffed. There's nobody else really came to the fore and thought, wow, he's a good one. So, yeah, but $1.5 million in the modern game, peanuts. Peanuts. So, if we got him good, we wouldn't be doing catwheels on Teesside, but again, it's potential. He's not the finished article. Tim Leach said, good point, the team we had out would have took that before kick-off. I think you're right, Terry. Yeah, Timmy, rather. Was a last-minute goal from Latty Laugh. Louis. It was a last-minute goal, it was. Ball came in for the right. Latty Laugh ghosted in between two centre-halves, got his head to it. Great finish. Any idea of the renewal? Take-up, Bernie. Me and my dad just renewed yesterday. Any idea of the renewal take-up? No, I don't know anything about it, Dib Dab, no. I knew that the time was running out for the early bird. This was it, is it after Monday, that's it. So if you've got one, you're in. If you've not, then you'll have to pay a wee bit more. And talking about that, the renewals, you know, people keep saying to me, well, have we bumped up? I heard we're 7th highest in the country. I find that staggering considering we're Teesside, we've been on our knees. But the flip side is, Middlesbrough is a football club stroke business. Steve Gibson no doubts want to give everybody the best deal, but he knows the financial structure of the club behind the scenes. And I said the other week, I don't think Steve Gibson lies in bed and goes, oh, do you know what? I'm going to up the price, I'm going to be a twatty to the fans. He's not thinking that. He must think we need more money to generate more money, so I'll up that a bit and make a wee bit more, and I'll sell him and I'll get a bit more in to make sure that the club's stable for years to come. I don't think he's doing it of badness. And you say, so he's right to do what he thinks is right from the business point of view, and you as a fan, it's up to you whether you get a ticket up front or don't, or go to the games and pay per it. It's nobody's right, nobody's wrong. It's a personal thing. I listen to the coverage, BBC, when I can. I like Mado, he's a cracking fella, but your co-commentary was that it gets, or I've ever but your co-commentary was as good as it gets. Let's see. Oh, I've heard and miss your presence on the programme with our dearly departed Ali Brownlee. Cheers for that, Bruce. Current coverage isn't too bad, but lacks the character and the real passion we get under from you and Ali. Not even half as good. Anyway, it is what it is. Not here to critique Mado and Mark. is it? Guess I'm just a sucker for nostalgia. Yeah, but you need to move with the times. But the thing is, me and Ali lost the commentary. God rest Ali. Great guy, great commentator. As I say, BBC can have commentators for the next 100 years and never oust Ali. I'd be better than Ali. But we were at the peak of our game. We went to New York. Gold Radio Award for what we'd done in the radio, for the Eindhoven trip and all that. The commentaries, the chat, the phone-ins, 10 minutes. And then 3 months later, we lost the commentary. Never to be seen again. And then Ali joined up with the BBC, and that was the end of the partnership. So the two of us went to New York, won the rate, and then 3 months later, after years doing the commentary, over 500 games we did all the finals, whether it be Cardiff, Eindhoven, Wembley, 2 or 3 times. We did them all. It was the best time being a Borough fan, best time to do the commentary. And we were successful. The figures were way up here, and we lost it purely, well, we don't know why we lost it. I'll say it was because of my opinion. But anyway, that's why Ali went elsewhere and I stayed put. New badge, a good idea or a waste of money for Stephen Horn? I found it funny, Stephen, when I read the other day that the Borough's bringing a new badge out after the England carry on. You know, as you can tell from I'm not English, my boys are English. My mates are all English, some of them played for England, some of them have perturbed about this carry on at the back. It's changed the colour, it's changed the style, and look, at the end of the day, it's a badge. But once these companies and the FA make inroads, they'll start distorting everything down the line. Once they get their foot in, they'll start saying, oh, we can change this and we'll change that and we'll change the line. The lines will be 3 pussycats in a couple of years' time. You watch, yeah, you're laughing, think, what a load of old tosh. It's going to happen. Everything gets changed. It's a joke. What is this here? Mr. T2 Sugars, I'm making a point. Steve Gibson has never let us down. He's just underwritten £100 million. It's just my opinion on what Steve is going to wait until clubs need to fire sale. Yeah, that's a fair point. He written that off, didn't he, not so long ago. People suggested putting 2 and 2 together and getting 5 that he was going to sell up. I think Dana's comments on BBC Tees is spot on. She's clued up, that lass. What do you think, Bernie? But I can't comment on a lassie for the BBC. I don't listen to BBC. I won't be listening to BBC. I have no intention of listening to BBC. Why am I going to listen to BBC? Am I going to get educated like? What, with big words? A word that maybe I don't know. I'll have to get a dictionary out. On renewals, just got my lad his first season ticket. 5-year-old, hoping that I'm not giving him a bad childhood. You're definitely not, Stuart. You're spoiling him. 5-year-old. Do you know what? I remember that. He's my oldest son now. He was about 6, 7, and I bought him a ticket. He was in the Premier League, and he was about 6 or 7, and I used to sit him. Well, I sat him for a couple of games in front of me and Ali when we at the back of the stand doing the commentary, just so I could keep my eye on him. And I always remember getting walloped off Arsenal. I think they beat us about 4 or 5 or whatever. They battered us. And my boy went, I don't want to go back again. I was left with a season ticket. Did Scotland snub players playing in the 80s and early 90s playing in England? How you never got called up is beyond me. Did Scotland snub players? No, Dib Dab. It's a new name on this show, Dib Dab. Dib Dab, no, listen. I spoke to Andy Roxburgh. I've said this in books and I've said it when I do talks. I had the choice at the end up. I spoke to Andy Roxburgh, met him after the Everton game. He says he would definitely cap me for Scotland, whether it be a full cap, he would definitely cap me. And then a week later, I bumped into Jack Charlton, the late great Jack Charlton, and Jack says, you hang fire, I heard you with Irish grandparents, I'll cap you against Wales. So he put his cards on the table right away. I had a word with my late father, and his words were, Scotland did nothing for you as an individual. You don't owe them anything. Go with the Republic. And I did. No regrets. We got to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. I was part of that squad. And Scotland were back in that first plane. So I made the right decision. Yeah, some people say, oh, listen, you played for... Yeah, played for Ireland. Ireland was a great team at the time. Dear God. Quarter-final against Italy, the host nation. And Italy get beaten in the semis by Argentina. Penalty shootout. So Pamela, hiya Pamela. I think there'll be a big clear out in the summer. Is there any players you'd like to be retained? Howson didn't have a great game today, but be nice to see him get a 1 year extension. Look, if he wants a 1 year extension, I don't think he'll play every game next year. I think he's definitely, since he's come in, he's been a great ambassador for Middlesbrough Football Club. He's never shirked any responsibility. He leads by example. He's what I would call a defensive, sitting deep midfielder who clogs things up, frustrates opponents, gets it and gives it to players that can play. And he does it very, very well. And as you get another year in him, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Trevor says, Alistair Brownlee was an absolute legend of a commentator he was. Bias, yes, but that's what Borough fans like. He will never be replaced. Regarding changing the badge, it should never have been changed in the first place. The round one was 1986 on it. I agree with that as well. Yeah, we put 1986. Obviously, I was in that period. I was that was good, but yeah, the official badge should be on it. The official badge. Am I right in saying it had ships on it? Did it have ships on it? And it was rounded, red and black, white ships. Is that right? Tell me, Trev, before I finish. I'd like to know. Where's my book I won, Bernard? Trevor. Oh, you want it on the red? Well, I've left it there. I've signed it, Trev, so you'll be getting it. They said we're going to send it. You were picking up. I don't know. Hi, Bernie. It was Carrie. I would, if I was Carrie, I would sit and wait. So that's the Vina Edry. So saying, hi Bernie, if I was Carrie, I would sit and wait. Well, there's no rush. I think he's still got a year. Has he got a year left? I don't even know his contract situation, but yeah, why not? I would sit and wait. But we're all different animals, aren't we? We all got different ideas, and yeah, I would sit and wait. I would sit and say, let's see what we bring in the summer. Let's see if you're going to give me what I need. Looking at Carrick's demeanour this season, certain games, pitch side and in front of the media, his demeanour, he didn't look happy. You could see he was struggling for words at times. He's learned to see, this is what being the coaching role is all about. Last season, I keep using the words hunky-dory, everything went to plan, it was magnificent, brilliant football, great, just missed out in the final of the playoffs. This season, this is the reality. Players get sold like that overnight. See you later. Oh no, but I want him. No, he's off. Well, we want him. No, you can't get him. No. That's the reality. I often put Ali Brownlee's commentary on YouTube with them all round mine for a Pam. Absolute legend. This is Pam. The thing you both did as Harry Potter for Borough TV was absolute class. Do you know what? I've lost that, Pamela. I'd love to find that. If you're thinking, what on earth is Pamela on about? Me and Ali, obviously, we did the Borough TV for a number of years, and it was brilliant interviewing players and having a carry on and giving their opinions and tactic boards. And we went to there's a place up here, wasn't it, with Harry Potter, and I played Harry Potter, and Ali was the big guy with the beard. Can't even remember his name. I'm not really into Harry Potter, but I played Harry Potter with his bin lids on and the cap, and I looked more like Angus Young at AC/DC. But yeah, that was amazing, Pamela. Great memories. You'll be getting shafted Monday. I'll come back and see us. Oh, joke. I've not read any of these. I'll read them on Monday. Yes, it's ships on a Bernard. Yeah, I heard it had ships. Or I'm sure I've seen it. The original badge did have ships on it. Right, where are we now? Right, we get 3 minutes. I'll try and read a couple of these before we go. John says, despite a great point today, I think we can safely say our top 6 stream is over. I would agree with that. Lynn says, great goal by Laugh, Bernie. Great goal. Says that throughout. It was a great goal. Ball's come in. He's ghosted in there. Got between the two centre-backs who were big lads, and it was a great header. Don't forget, he's got a lot of neck muscles, needs strength and accuracy, and it went into the bottom right-hand corner. Keeper didn't have an earthly. Joe says, our crossing was abysmal. I've mentioned that throughout this hour, as was our creativity. Yeah, as I say, Jones, Ayling, Engel, or Brian Greenwood got good position, took up good position, but the final cross was poor. 2 shots in target, 1 goal, not a bad ratio, Bernie. For Rob, Jim says, how are we better against the top teams? Well, I've mentioned that. I think it's because the better teams go at us and leave things at the back open, whereas The poor teams, or the so-called poor teams, shut up shop, frustrate us, blow the pants off us, and we're not good enough to get round them. They have every player behind the ball. Terry said, if I was a Southampton fan, I would be calling the police. Robbery. Tony says a point is a point. End of that. Okay, I'll read these and then that is it over, because we're finishing. Let's see. There will never be a better commentary duo than yourself and Ali. We'll always remember it. Now, they were great days. As I say, 500 and odd games, winning awards, swanning about Europe for 2 years in the bounds. Amazing, amazing memories. I can still hear. And people used to say to me, some of the things Ali would come out with, they weren't scripted. He never read them off bits of paper. He was off the hoof. You know, everybody around my house for a palm, all this carrot. He never did written down. That was off the hoof. That was passion. For the gut. Real. Some boy Ali. As I say, he was charitable, funny, blinkered, biased. He was like my agent and my father, rolled in one. He used to keep me right when I was in trouble. He used to try and be the coolant, calm me down. Well, he calmed me down for so long. Bruce says, I'm over the moon. The current clip at Club Crest is going. I am going to say how it is. The badge it replaced was just fine. I dearly hope they bring this one back. Simple. This badge was a mistake. The badge before, loads of the recent kits would have looked half decent with the precious or the previous 86 crest. It should just come back as it was. No politics involved, meddling with it. And the person responsible for this current monstrosity crest should be left out of this creation. Fingers crossed, it is going to be mostly resemble the 86 once again. Samuel says, sure, the original badge had Eramis on it too. Yeah, Eramis, the word Eramis. Not, I can see people at a certain age going, Eramis, I used to wear that. No, that was an A. This is Eramis with an E. The passion from Ali was second to none. The passion, dear God. Ali could make the worst game on the planet sound as if it was Brazil in their heyday in the World Cup final. That's how good he was at his job. He was amazing. Remember when you lost your headset live on air that night, Bernie? Remember when you lost your headset live on air? It wasn't me that lost my headset, Bruce. It was the second game we were trailing 3 in the European or the UEFA Cup semi-final. And both me and Ali jumped up, absolutely delighted. Couldn't believe it. I've hit Ali in the back of the head. Ali, get in. And as I've done that, his earphones, which are obviously linked in, on just flew through the air. And Ali's still talking, and obviously the listener couldn't hear it, and he was all flustered, and he's looking at me. He wanted to kill me, and he roped it in and then get them on again. But that was funny as. Ali was class, 5-0 prediction every game. Why did Letty Laugh leave the goal last minute? Well, just thought he'd finish, make it a good finish. First time I've listened, very impressed. Well done, Benny. Michael, thanks for listening. Thanks everybody for listening. Enjoy your Easter weekend. If you're eating eggs, don't eat too many. You don't want to go over the 20 clem mark. I've got enough mates like that. You'll not be rolling the egg down the hill, you'll be rolling yourself down the hill. Have a great, tomorrow's Saturday. Have a great Saturday and Sunday, and then the Borough again Monday. I'll be doing my podcast Monday. It's part 2 with Ryan Sidebottom, the cricketer who played for Yorkshire, Nottinghamshire and England. Some great tales. And obviously I'll be doing my Facebook, YouTube live 7:30ish. Thanks for joining us. I'll send you the Harry Potter link, Bernie. Happy Easter up the Borough. Happy Easter, Pamela. I look forward to that. It's funny as. Cheers, Bernie, mate. Carl. Thank you. Cheers. All the best. Well done, Borough. Good point.